we move on to Marzin. Marzin, your business, as much as Varun's business, is connected to people's homes. So what do you believe are your 5 things that you would do, or some of them you may be already doing when you hit office on the D-Day?
So I don't think there's going to be one D-Day. The country is going to open up in phases. Every day is a different day, and there's so much of volatility. Last evening we heard that the lockdown has been extended by another 2 weeks and another 2 weeks, and I think this is going to go on in the red, orange, green situation. So I think the country will open up in a phased manner. But nevertheless, on the first day that I'm allowed to step out, I'm going to put on my protection equipment and I'm going to go visit customers along with some of my service technicians. And why am I going to do this? We are in touch with about 8 million customers on an annual basis. Eureka Forbes enters a kitchen every second, not to sell a machine, but to service a machine. And in that scenario of being able to take care of our customers, we really need to ensure that we make every salesperson, every service technician, every foot on street go out and reach out to our customers. During this lockdown, we've had so many requests. We have about 45 to 50,000 customer issues pending, which we've tried to resolve over the video and try to see if customers can look at resolving their own issues on the phone and via video chat. So it's been a very interesting time. So the first thing I want to do is set an example to show how we can go out there and service our customers and take care of them, because they really need us for safe drinking water. For 38 years as a company, we've been fighting bacteria and viruses. It's all we know. So from the first day we were born, we've been against bacteria and viruses, and we've been fighting them for all these years. So I don't think anybody knows these little creatures and microorganisms like we do. Whether it's in your air, we purify your air through our air purification equipment. Whether it's your home and cleaning it, we have steam sterilization equipment and vacuum cleaning equipment. Whether it's through even your air conditioning, which we now call health conditioners, it removes all bacteria and virus in the room 99.9% within a period of 4 hours. So whether it's the water you drink, the air you breathe, the home you live in, it's all about cleanliness and bacteria and viruses. So really for us, this is a massive opportunity. With the way things are panning out in the world, it's key that we look at health and hygiene as a big segment in consumers. So this is something which is changing around the world, and for us, it's a big thing. Coming back to what I would look at and what we've been looking at, I mean, most of what Varun said also applies to us. We have regular reviews, and all reviews start on time. Not all of them end on time, but yes, we do have our reviews. We have our core team, which is like a pilot room in a cockpit where we do this. We monitor the health of all our employees. As of now, the good Lord has been kind to us. Only one person has tested positive from our entire team, and one partner of ours is in quarantine. And the young man who's been tested positive is fighting, and he's doing well. He's still in hospital, but he will come out. So we monitor our customer health and well-being. We communicate. We have video broadcasts. We have ongoing days. And almost on a daily basis, if not on a bi-weekly basis, almost every single customer, every single employee of us has been touched through a call by one of our leaders on the ground. We have a lot of people who are feet on street. So as I mentioned, we enter a kitchen every second. We have about 10,000 people on the service side, 4,000 people on the sales side, and a lot of them come from smaller towns and villages. So some of them could reach their villages back before the lockdown. Some of them couldn't. So they need help. So our leaders reach out, try to help them out and do this. Some of these stories that we have seen from customers who claim that, they've been serviced by us even in these tough times is very heartwarming. It actually warms your heart to hear that there are such fantastic Eurochamps, people out there who go out beyond the call of duty to reach out to our customers. So that's on the second part of it. The third part of it, of course, is the cash and the liquidity side. I mean, it's an amazing time. And I was reading a research by a company called Avalon, and they did this study across all the listed companies on the stock exchange. And what was interesting to see is that 68% of companies, that's over 2 out of 3 companies, have no cash cover beyond 2.5 months. Let me repeat this: 2 out of 3 companies, listed companies, will have no cash cover beyond 2.5 months. Now, this is something that is quite a scary situation. We are already almost 1.5 to 2 months down the road already. And in a little while, most people are going to run out of cash. Very scary. And for us, this is something that we've been looking at. Where do we cut costs? We are renegotiating everything from our business partners to our suppliers to our rent. We're even cutting down our guest houses to see where we can save on this. So this is a very, very critical thing on managing cash and managing liquidity. The fourth, I think, is an opportunity for us to reskill. So we are looking at how we can use this time to reskill our people through video chats, through Zoom, through Teams, through Microsoft. This is something that is going on an ongoing basis. We have regular webinars across the board for our people, our business partners, our retailers. All of them are getting an opportunity to reskill. And I would say one more thing is this has given us an opportunity to sit back and reflect. You know, when you're so caught up in your day-to-day work, you're so caught up that you tend to get operationalized. In this, people have been able to rethink. So when we've divided our core team, we have a core team into 5 large projects that we're looking at for reimagining the future. So these are the 5 key things that we will be looking at from a strategic perspective. We have regular calls on these. We have monitoring systems. We have a project plan in place. So when we reopen in the next 3 to 6 months, there will be one strategy. The next 6 months to 18 months will be a longer term approach of reimagining our business. Where will we be? How will we be? What will be the opportunities for us? And where do we need to cut the flab and reimagine ourselves? So this has been a good, I would say, I would echo what Varun said. It's been a kind of an interesting time, kind of a good time. And consumer behavior would have changed a lot during this time. I sense that companies will be rechanging also. Many things will happen. Models will move from CapEx to OpEx. Companies will become leaner, thinner. So these are very, very exciting times. And there's one thing that I keep saying, that which doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's always been my favorite phrase. So that which doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And everything will be okay at the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end.
Marzin, golden words. My takeouts, some outstanding ones there. To start with, the focus on internal and external customers, how you would contact customers yourself at your level, on foot, on feet, remarkable. And how in this period you have contacted every single of your employee, showing your concern and showing your love for them. I think an outstanding benchmark for everybody to follow. What I also liked in the language which you and Varun both are using is the war room. It's almost like going back to management and business schools where they would take a lot of inspiration from these books written on war, how it's almost come a full, circle where again, everybody seems to be fighting a battle or a war almost on a day-to-day basis. And last, which is your contribution towards strategy, because one of my questions in the section part B, when all of you are through with your initial few words, will be on how are you maintaining the balance between envisioning strategy, future versus the micro short term and so on. And I'll come to that. So brilliant stuff.